This is ABC15 Mornings.
Multiple overnight scenes developing right now in the valley. We're taking a look at all of that for you, and the details are just ahead.
And multiple overnight scenes developing in the valley this morning. We'll have those details on what you need to know. Plus, we're going to have more on what started a major California oil spill, why investigators say that their timeline is now shifting from what they originally thought.
And they are not done yet. Celebrations there. The Mercury moving on to the WNBA finals. Coming up, we're going to hear from the GOAT, Diana Taurasi, and look ahead to their finals competition. What a way to start a Saturday morning. I hope they are still up celebrating this morning, maybe taking a little break right now to watch ABC 15 Mornings. I'm Megan Thompson.
And I'm Mark Thompson. Man, that looked like a lot of fun in that locker room there, celebrating, and hopefully, let's finish this thing out. We need a championship to celebrate.
We sure do. Here. We were just completely pulled the rug out from under us with those Phoenix Suns. So the Mercury, they always come through.
Yeah, they sure do.
They are so incredibly talented. If you haven't seen them play, you still have the opportunity to do so. So really excited for them. We are rooting for them. I'm also really excited about our forecast.
Me too. And not just right now, but for the duration of fall and into the winter season.
For weeks and months to come.
Wait.
You cannot beat this here. This is what we're dealing with right now in the valley. If you're about to head outside, maybe take the dog for a walk or get ready to go on a hike. I love that beautiful live picture behind that graphic there showing the cloudy skies. Looks a little gloomy out there, and the twinkling lights of the city. 74 degrees right now in Phoenix. Chandler, you're checking in at 70 degrees. A similar story there in Mesa at 70 degrees. Glendale also joining the ranks there in the West Valley at 70. And Goodyear, though, you are cooling off into those 60s at 68 degrees right now. As we take a look at that Valley Planner over the next few hours, here's what you can expect for your Saturday. That sunrise is right around 6:30 officially. 72 degrees by 8 a.m., 77 degrees by 10 a.m. So we'll stay in those 70s throughout a good chunk of the morning, not warming into those 80s until around that noon hour at 82 degrees, 84 by 2 p.m. and then 86 degrees by 4 p.m. That is the high, and it is actually below average. Talk about why that is, and also the big cool down that is coming our way. That's all in your most accurate forecast still ahead.
All right, Megan, thank you. And new this morning, we're working to learn more details about this terrifying scene overnight. This happened near 44th and McDowell in Phoenix. We're told 2 cars flipped over. 3 people were hurt, but they are in stable condition this morning. Still no word on what caused the crash.
And right now, McClintock Drive, back open in Tempe. It was shut down for about an hour overnight near University because of a rollover crash. We're told this was a 2-car crash. At least one of the drivers was impaired, according to police. Both drivers are expected to recover, though. Right now, we're working to learn more about this heavy police presence overnight. Our crew on the scene seeing a helicopter, crime scene tape, and plenty of officers outside a house near the 202 and 17th Avenue. We have reached out to police and will let you know once we get those details into our newsroom.
And new information being revealed this morning after a deadly multi-car crash near the I-10 north of Casa Grande. 2 people, they were killed. 8 others, they were rushed to the hospital. 3 of them had to be airlifted. We're told that it happened when a semi-truck crossed over the median into oncoming traffic, hitting 2 other semis and 3 cars going the opposite direction. This morning, investigators still aren't sure what made that truck cross the median. New developments this morning on a stabbing that we first told you about yesterday. Police now saying that they have arrested Joshua Dumas. They say that he stabbed a woman while she was sleeping outside near 3rd Street in Roosevelt. There's still no word on a possible motive.
We have new developments for you this morning in the trial of U.S. Air Force Airman Mark Gooch. He's on trial for the death of Sasha Krause last year, and the jury is expected to make a decision next week. Krause disappeared from Farmington, New Mexico, then was found bound and shot in a forest clearing outside Flagstaff more than a month later. Gooch was stationed at Luke Air Force Base at the time. He admits he was in Farmington the day she disappeared. Prosecutors say cell phone data shows they were the only 2 people headed west from the town at the time she disappeared. Gooch faces life in prison if convicted. We also have new developments in the Daybell investigation, the one that really captivated the entire nation.
Yeah, so much going on in that. We're now learning that Chad Daybell's trial will be moved out of the Idaho County area where Lori Daybell's kids were found dead. Instead, the trial will be moved to another part of the state. A judge says that they wouldn't be able to hold a fair trial in the original location. Chad Daybell is charged with the murders of his wife Lori's kids. Her trial is still on hold after she was ruled incompetent to stand trial.
Remembering their loved ones, a Valley mom and her baby daughter murdered. Their family now speaking for the first time, sharing stories, but also a message for others in abusive relationships. ABC 15's Ashley Paredes has their story.
As a twin sister, Lauren said she knew the thoughts crossing Lene's mind.
You're not doing things right. You said something wrong. You're not enough. Do better. Try harder. The kids don't need to know they love their daddy. You don't want them to have bad thoughts of their daddy. You've been together since sophomore year in high school. That isn't something you can just break off so quickly.
Lene's family speaking out, sharing details of what they say led Louis Mouton to allegedly murder his estranged wife and their 11-month-old daughter, Ava. A pattern of behavior they believe escalated for years.
Controlling, and they can't, like I said, they cannot see it. I mean, you're cringing. You're cringing in your boots. But she couldn't see it.
Mouton showing up to the apartment complex near 83rd Avenue and Thomas on Monday to discuss the couple's relationship. Police saying when Lene went back inside, Mouton began kicking in the door, ultimately shooting and killing his ex and daughter.
We were best friends, we talked about everything. So I already knew, a lot of stuff that was going on between them. And, we talked about it a lot, always encouraging her to, take that step and get herself get out of it, And she just, she was going to do it tomorrow.
The father later arrested on scene. In this case, it was too late. But the family saying if their tragedy can help at least one person, that will be the ultimate tribute to Lene and Ava.
For anybody that's in a domestic violence situation, you got to get out now. You don't have tomorrow. Today is the day.
Lene leaves behind 3 other children who weren't home at the time. We're told they are all safe. Ashley Paredes, ABC 15, Arizona.
Such courage for that family to speak and hopefully make a difference in the lives of so many other people in those relationships. For the first time in nearly 2 decades, the state's largest county is seeing a record number of West Nile cases in humans. Maricopa County Health reporting 361 cases, breaking the last record from 17 years ago. Last year, we had only 3 cases. ABC 15 following up with a Peoria man who was one of the first positive cases of West Nile virus this summer. Gary Bushko has been fighting the virus for 6 weeks. His wife telling us he still has a long road to recovery.
It feels like 6 years. 825. He's still on the PICC tube, the feeding tube, still can't use the bathroom, still can't walk, still can't use his left arm. Still is slurring. He's on pureed food.
Can't imagine what this family is going through. Maricopa County officials say mosquito season isn't over yet. They're reminding everyone because of recent rains to dump any standing water.
I don't even like looking at video of those mosquitoes biting folks. All right. Happening today, a chance to get your flu shot for free. Valleywise Health is hosting a clinic from 7 until 11. You can get that shot at 4 locations: Peoria, South Phoenix, Laveen, North Phoenix, and Chandler. No appointment is necessary, and walk-ups, they are welcome. Face masks are also required. Also today, the University of Arizona is renaming its Honors College. A major gift to the university will also be announced this morning as well. And we're told that it will help students through scholarship programs. Stipends will also help with the cost of living and funding for study abroad programs.
Today marks 1 month of sports betting in Arizona, and our state really embracing it. A new report finds Arizona ranks 4th for the most transactions, according to the analyst firm GeoComply. Arizonans have already made about 37 million wagers. That's 1 of every 10 bets made manually. We still aren't sure just how much money it's brought to the state just yet. Well, heading back to the finals, the Phoenix Mercury, they are showing out in Game 5 against Las Vegas late last night.
Yeah, that's right. And with the game tied and just 4 seconds left, Shea Petty drew a foul and then drained 2 free throws. Then Brittany Griner with the biggest defensive play of the year. Take a look.
Gray looking in, has to float it in, gets it to Wilson. Wilson blocked by Griner, controlled by Griner. 0.7 to go, and Phoenix on the brink of heading to the finals.
Well, this is the first Mercury appearance in the finals since 2014. The importance of this win not lost on the GOAT, Diana Taurasi.
When you get there, you think you're just going to always get there, and that's not the case. So I know the magnitude of this, and these guys just been great all year. This team's just been resilient all year. We've had injuries, this and that, and we've always been able to just stay together and like each other, which is a big deal.
Like each other all the way to a win. Our Mercury will take on the Chicago Sky in a best-of-5 series. Game 1 Sunday at the Footprint Center downtown. You can also watch it right here on ABC15 and cheer on the Phoenix Mercury. Our Cards, they are looking to stay perfect later on. What to expect from Sunday's game and who's been added to the injury list for this weekend.
And we're kicking off another weekend in the Valley. We'll take a look at some of the best things to do. That's up next. Welcome back, everybody. We're taking a live look downtown right now, and it looks like it's going to shape up to be a beautiful weekend here in the Valley. That looks kind of cool looking, that shot right there. And as always, there is no shortage of things to do. You can try a new game room or maybe a kid-friendly Halloween trail. Our very own Josh Frigerio has a few ideas for you to check out.
It's a mix between an escape room and the childhood game Don't Touch the Ground. There are puzzles and clues to solve, buttons to press, and tunnels to climb through. And in these games, you and your friends are the main characters. It's called Bam Kazam, and it recently opened at the Pavilion at Talking Stick near the Loop 101 in Talking Stick Way.
It's an arcade where all the games are real. We have a dozen different rooms that were coming out, dozen different games, and each one of those has multiple levels. So dozens of different mental, physical challenges, all with your friends.
This weekend, the Musical Instrument Museum will have its Experience Japan event. Kids will be able to learn how to make origami, write calligraphy, and play with instruments, and it's all included with regular admission.
We are going to have a taiko drumming performance by world-renowned musician Ken Koshio, and so that's a traditional Japanese style of drumming.
Get in the holiday spirit with a spooky but not too scary train ride at McCormick Stillman Railroad Park in Scottsdale. Their Halloween Spooktracula event begins this weekend. You'll find a large graveyard, giant spiders, and skeletons along the track. And at night, everything gets a little spookier with lights and fog. For details on all those events and more events, head right now to abc15.com/things to do. In the newsroom, Josh Frigerio, ABC15, Arizona.
Downtown Glendale also celebrating fall this weekend. Today is the 27th annual Front Porch Festival. Shops and restaurants will have special fall-themed activities all day long. That's happening from 10 this morning until 4, and it is something fun for the family to do.
I think this weekend is really going to be perfect, Mark, for any of these outdoor activities. So when I hear from Josh Frigerio, our digital journalist, laying it all out for us, and I'm tracking that most accurate forecast, perfection.
I wish I had his beat. That's
I know,
a fun beat.
his job is incredible. We love Josh and we appreciate him kind of giving us the lowdown. All he gets to experience all the fun first. As I take a look at some of those current temperatures right now, here's what we're tracking. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s, even the 50s in spots like Wickenburg, checking in at 55 degrees right now, 71 in Levine at this hour. We're going to drop off a little bit further with these temperatures when sunrise officially happens. That's at 6:28 68 this morning, so not too far off. 69 right now in Fountain Hills, 68 in Apache Junction, 70 in Gilbert, 68 in Chandler, and 66 degrees in the West Valley in Buckeye. Maybe you're heading out to the playground, some of those events that are going on later on today. So here's your hour-by-hour planner. Tracking by 9 a.m., 75 degrees, mostly sunny skies for you. By 11 a.m., that's when we'll climb just barely into those 80s at 80 degrees. By 1 p.m., 83 degrees with that sunshine sticking around. We really don't have any issues in the weather department with that sunshine coming down for us. And that sun will be beating down a high of 86 degrees, which actually is well below average for this time of year. We should be right around 92 degrees right now. This is a low pressure system that is bringing in some of that cooler air. In fact, even cooler air tomorrow, and the winds are really ramping up. You'll notice some of those breezes here in the valley, but for the most part, it is northern Arizona that's going to really feel plummeted by some of those wind speeds. So that system moves on out of here later on this weekend. Then a second system comes in on Tuesday. This is right around 3 o'clock in the morning, very early. So from Monday night, late Monday night after 11 p.m. until very early on Tuesday morning, that's when we here in the valley are seeing our best storm potential. Even more so in the high country, it's really where we're seeing that snow potential coming your way. So that's late Monday into Tuesday before that system moves on out of here. So the winds today with that first pressure system, here's what we're tracking from southwest. Winds from the southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour here in the valley. Northern Arizona, you could see gusts between 25 and 35 miles per hour. With your Flagstaff forecast, we're looking at a high of 62 today, 61 tomorrow, and then your storm chances begin Monday and then really on Tuesday with that snow potential coming in and that huge temperature drop from 57 degrees to 39 degrees. As we take a look at the highs around the state today, 75 in Winslow, 67 in Show Low, 76 in Globe, 86 at the Casa Grande, Grand Canyon is at 59 degrees and the 80s to the west along the Colorado River Valley. In your 7-day forecast, let's track it for you because we also have a big temperature drop. Not as much as Flagstaff, but we will take it. From Monday, we see those breezes as that storm system approaches late in the evening. 85 degrees for us for a high that day. And then on Tuesday, we're tracking a high of just 72 degrees with breezes and those storm chances lingering around in the morning. Your lows in the low 50s from Tuesday into Wednesday. We climb back into the upper 80s, though, come Friday.
Megan, thank you. Still to come, putting positivity first. What could go wrong with that? Well, a life coach is explaining what's called toxic positivity, what it is, and how it's impacting our daily lives. But right now, we want to take you outside. This is a live look right now at the split. The road's looking good right now, but before you head out today, there are a few important closures that you should know about. We'll break those down for you coming up.
Thanks for watching ABC15 Arizona, streaming 24/7 on Roku and these streaming devices.
A close call on a valley highway. It's a problem that just keeps happening. We're talking about wrong way drivers. This one was spotted on a State Route 51 near Camelback, finally stopped there after hitting another car. Fortunately, no one was hurt in this one. The driver was arrested for DUI. Our Operation Safe Roads team continuing to track ADOT's rollout of the wrong way vehicle alert system. There are no cameras on the 51 where that crash happened, but the pilot program along a 15-mile stretch on I-17, which launched 3 years ago, is being expanded to other valley freeways. We have an interactive map online that shows where all of that wrong way technology is located on the valley freeways. You can look for it at abc15.com/roads.
Hi there, I'm Megan Thompson watching the roads and what you could run into with weekend construction this weekend. As I zoom in to the Loop 101, once again, we have a construction project on the Pima Freeway. This is in the westbound lanes between the 51 and Cave Creek Road. It begins Friday at 10 p.m. and it wraps up at 5 a.m. on Monday morning. An alternate for you traveling from the westbound Loop 101 is to then travel south on the 51 and then take Union Hills northbound to Cave Creek and then get back on the 101 beyond that that closure. If you're coming from the East Valley, maybe on the 202, the Red Mountain Freeway, you could take the I-10 westbound to the 17 northbound and access Loop 101 beyond that closure. We're seeing some restrictions in the far west part of the valley. I-10 eastbound and westbound is going to be narrowed to one lane between Verrado Way and SR 85. This is 9 p.m. on Sunday until 5 a.m. on Monday. So just that overnight closure for you. Closed for storm drain construction is the I-17 at eastbound Thunderbird Road. That is going on right now, and that's not going to wrap up until 5 a.m. on Monday. So be prepared for that one. Some alternates for you: Peoria Avenue, Cactus Road, or Greenway. We have all of this posted for you online right now at abc15.com.
Megan, thank you. At 6:24, a major update on the California oil spill, the major announcement from investigators overnight.